Hello, and thank you for the opportunity to address you as part of the Indiana University School of Medicine commencement. And thank you for allowing me to be among the first to congratulate all of you. Your hard work and perseverance will be rewarded in ways you can't even imagine. There will be many days when you know you have truly made a difference in someone's life or the life of their loved one. And if you're as lucky as I've been, you'll discover your career has many unique chapters and opportunities that go beyond patient care, but that have their roots in values and lessons learned right here at IU. What you've accomplished in the 20-plus years of training leading to this moment is no small feat, and you should be tremendously proud of yourselves. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the work of the Surgeon General, it's important that you know that I'm neither a surgeon nor a general. I'm an anesthesiologist and an admiral. I actually still practice at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, and as an admiral, I help oversee operations of the United States Public Health Service Commission Corps, an elite team of over 6,000 full-time, highly qualified public health professionals. Almost 3,000 of my fellow officers have been deployed as part of our COVID-19 response so far. But my most visible role is as the nation's doctor, empowering Americans with the evidence and actions they need to protect and improve their health. And I want you to know, you can often do as much for your patients through good communication and advocacy as you can by patching them up when they get sick or hurt. As a matter of fact, I spoke in my own TED Talk about the sense of accomplishment and purpose I felt when wheeling a trauma patient to the ICU after a successful surgery for life-threatening injuries. But I also point out that I've helped save exponentially more lives with my advisory calling on more Americans to carry naloxone, an advisory that resulted in over a 400% increase in naloxone dispensed, than I've saved in 10 years of working in the operating room. The fact is, your medical skills will save lives, but your advocacy skills can save just as many and often more lives. So I implore you to always seek ways to use your full array of skills and influence, especially your voice. It seems surreal to me to join you as your commencement speaker, knowing I sat where you are today not all that long ago. I remember being filled with excitement for my future. But honestly, I was also filled with a significant amount of apprehension. I suspect that many of you may feel that way too, especially in a time of such uncertainty. A few short years ago, you walked into one of the largest medical schools in the United States. You since experienced sleepless nights where it seemed there would never be enough coffee, and long surgeries where your bladder wished you hadn't drank so much coffee. You've contributed to thousands of patient care hours across Indiana and discovered which causes mean the most to you. You've traveled to other states and even other countries to hone your skills and to promote health for other people. And as you transition to this next chapter, I want you to remember the family and friends, the mentors and other care providers you worked with, and especially the patients who helped form who you are today. So I ask that you please take a moment to thank each of these important and influential people in your lives. And please make it a point to thank these people every day you see them for the rest of your careers. One of my proudest moments as a doctor was when I was leaving Eskenazi for the last time before heading to Washington, D.C. There was a receiving line that went on for 2 hours to wish me well, and it wasn't just faculty and residents. It was nurses and RTs, security guards and cafeteria workers, administrators and custodial staff. All these people and more helped me become Surgeon General, and the fact is they're the reason you're here today. Those people showed up to wish me off not because they thought I was a great doctor, but because I asked them about their day and their family, and they thought I was a good person. I'll never, ever forget that. Of course, I can't speak to you today without acknowledging that the start of your next stages will be different from anyone who has ever embarked on this journey in the past. The COVID-19 pandemic has already become a defining mark on your careers. You've experienced the loss of an in-person commencement and have no doubt postponed or drastically altered other significant celebrations. But you've also seen the tremendous power of your profession and the support of your community. Just as our country has carried on through other tumultuous and uncertain times, we will do so once again, and it will be in great part due to the compassionate work of all of you. So take a deep breath, because together we will get through this, and with luck and hard work, you'll be stronger for it. In fact, though this may seem like an especially challenging time to graduate from medical school, I will say it's precisely the perfect time. You chose a profession to help people, and now more than ever, people need your help. Your brains, your skills, your energy and commitment, and your compassion have never been of greater value. Moving forward, we'll focus more on telehealth and addressing disparities, and never before have people so appreciated the value of vaccinations and of public health and prevention. It's a time for you to build on the experiences and knowledge you have and force multiply that with creativity, innovation, and drive. You, more than any graduating class in recent memory, have an opportunity to change the entire practice of medicine for decades to come. As I wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a few challenges. First of all, be patient, but also be persistent. We're in the midst of a once-in-a-century public health crisis, and the fact is, there is no blueprint for how we get through this. So understand we are all learning how to navigate these unprecedented waters. But also, be persistent about demanding change you feel will improve outcomes. One thing is painfully clear. The status quo was not adequate to deal with a novel coronavirus. So be innovators and disruptors. Never before has there been an environment so willing to embrace new ideas and break old molds. It is with deliberate disruption and novel ideas that I know we will overcome the unique challenges and obstacles we all face today. My second challenge is that you advocate for your patients and your profession. Do this within the hospital, the community, and the nation. Again, you may find that you can save as many lives by using your voice as you can by using your stethoscope or your scalpel. Third, please practice good self-care. We're seeing now more than ever that physician burnout is real. Just as a car can't go nearly as far or as fast on a flat tire, you cannot take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself. So I want to stress the importance of self-care and striking a good work-life balance. When we prioritize our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health, not only do we feel better, but we also have more to give others. My last challenge is to be a good person as well as a good doctor. Remember, people need to know that you care before they care what you know. Today is an exciting occasion, and it's one you should all be immensely proud of. And although we are not sitting on campus to celebrate, please know I have never been so proud to be your Surgeon General. It is all of you that remind me why I chose this profession and why I will continue to advocate for the necessary resources to keep you safe, healthy, and productive. You've received excellent training and education, and now it's up to you as graduates to go forth and improve the health and health care of this nation. And it's up to the rest of us to support you as you go forward. So congratulations, Indiana University School of Medicine class of 2020. I look forward to hearing of the many triumphs of the next generation of clinicians and to working with many of you as we improve America's health.